Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Northwestern Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. In this offense, they found a great one, not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. And the
turning it on! Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You could tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big four.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And onto the field comes Aiden Childs, the Michigan State transfer. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Childs. It's complete on the right side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quarterback keeper. Sweet cut there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Wildcats have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Holds and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Could be, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wagner. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the option. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's complete to the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Northwestern right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. They're working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wagner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gonna run it. It's Wallace. At the 35, he's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They'll give it to him again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The run inside. It's Wallace. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
The returner will field, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Martin. There he goes. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's touchdown of the game and, well, of the season. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson, Saquon Barkley, and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. So now it's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Swings it out to the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown take?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Penn State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Defense showing blitz here. Back to throw, it's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he puts through the extra point.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. It's Childs. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Northwestern wants to go quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. fires to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Hand off, Peoples running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So they'll use a timeout here, one more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Right, here we go.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Snagged it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Penn State 49, Northwestern 31.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. It's been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This
breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44.
Check. Ready. Go!
To the air. It's Beck. Pressure coming. And they got him.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback in that roughing the pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a deep. Score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points as being.